Byron Donalds speaking earlier today in Chicago, obviously about crime, and the congressman joins us now here on American Agenda. Congressman, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Talk
Good
about
to be
it.
with you.
Yeah, great to have you on here. Let's get this day started. Talk about crime. You said Democrats refuse to talk about it. Why do you think that's the case? What do you think the holdup is?
Well, they won't talk about it because their agenda has actually created the atmosphere for increased crime rates. When you go after police officers and police departments, when you say incessantly you want to defund the police, when you have district attorneys who do not do their job and actually prosecute crime that is brought to them basically on a silver platter by law enforcement, it's a recipe for more crime. So what have we seen in every major city in America? The murder rate significantly higher than it was before the pandemic when Donald Trump was president. What have we seen in community after community all across our country? You go into a Duane Reade, a Walgreens, a CVS to go buy simple products. Everything is behind lock and key plexiglass. You have to get a store attendant to come and open it up just so you can get the product and take it to the cash register. In D.C., carjackings are up, assaults are up, robberies are up. This all stems from the Kamala Harris, Joe Biden agenda of not supporting law enforcement and not doing the job of making sure that the law is applied evenly to everybody. When you have a policy agenda as radical as that, you get communities that are less safe, and that is what has happened to too many communities in the United States of America.
Congressman, I want to dive in a little deeper to something else that you spoke about today. You said specifically that Kamala Harris has said that she wants to reimagine policing and public safety, and you questioned, you said, what does that even mean? What do you think it means?
I don't know. And this is the fundamental problem. This is why Kamala Harris needs to answer questions about what are her positions and go into detail about what that actually means. She throws out these policies and throws out these phrases about, yeah, she wants to reimagine it. But what do you have in mind? How is law enforcement supposed to do their job and keep communities safe? What does that mean for district attorneys and state attorneys around the country? What's going to be their role? How are judges supposed to go through the criminal justice process? Nobody knows an answer to this stuff. It's all in the mind of Kamala Harris. And the reason why she won't say anything is because my fear is it'll be a radically progressive policy mix that has led to rising crime rates across the country. It's not a recipe for success for inner cities, for rural America, or for the American people writ large.
Congressman, we've kind of noticed Democrats largely rules for thee, not for me. I want to talk about fencing, walls, something you brought up also about what's going on around the United Center there in Chicago. There's also a lot of video there of that out on social media right now, that they have put up barricades, trucks, fencing around the United Center. But oh my gosh, when Trump was talking about building a wall, Tim Walz, he went completely insane. Basically all the Democrat leadership did, yet they're going to use the same tactics when it's convenient for them.
Of course they are. Listen, when it comes to their personal security, they got no problem with guns. They love having armed personnel around them. And when it comes to securing their facilities, they got no problem with fences, no problems with walls. But when it comes to the security of our nation, then they want to flip the script and say that walls do not work. It is a lie. It's always been a lie. And that is because the truth is that the Democrat Party, led by Kamala Harris, they want open borders. That has always been their design. They don't want to reverse course. The only thing that has occurred is that the American people have seen how diabolical this policy is. And so they have to throw out fig leaves and throw out words saying that, oh, they're going to make policing stronger, or she's going to hire more border agents. But the reality is there will not be any fundamental changes to the policy of the Joe Biden-Kamala Harris administration. This is why what she's going to do this is why her plans around border security are not listed on her website. This is why she won't answer questions about border security and crime. This is why she won't sit with the press. She won't detail what she means. Everything is just word salad and phraseology